Have you recently been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes and are now looking for answers? If so, you're not alone. Millions of people every year are diagnosed with type 2 diabetes and are left with few options. Often, their doctor will offer them medication and perhaps give them a few general recommendations like eat less and exercise more. But it leaves many people feeling isolated and somewhat scared, especially considering some of the health consequences of having type 2 diabetes long term. Some of these consequences include an increased risk of heart disease, cancer, stroke, blindness, and the potential for limb amputation. On this website, Insulin Resistance Diet, you will be provided with all the information you need to reverse type 2 diabetes naturally. Here's just some of what you will discover. What is type 2 diabetes? How insulin works. How to test for type 2 diabetes. The symptoms of type 2 diabetes. The dangers of high blood glucose levels. How carbohydrates affect your diabetes. Good carbohydrates for diabetics to eat. If the carbohydrates in fruit are okay for people with diabetes. Is carb counting useful for diabetics? What is the difference between the glycemic index, G, and glycemic load, GL? Why are high-fiber foods so important for diabetics? The importance of protein for type 2 diabetics. Why dietary fat is a double-edged sword for diabetics. What diabetics should and should not drink. The ideal diet for type 2 diabetics. Why diabetics must avoid foods that cause inflammation. Healthy snacks for diabetics. Should people with diabetes have 5 or 6 small meals a day? A sample diabetic diet to follow. How you can reverse type 2 diabetes with exercise. The best supplements for type 2 diabetics. Plus, much more. It is definitely the only information you need to overcome type 2 diabetes and/or insulin resistance fast. All references to verify the recommendations throughout the website are provided so you can feel confident that the strategies provided will work for you. Best of all, the information provided on the website is free. To find out more, please go to insulinresistance.diet.com.